Dude, you're pissing me off. You don't know shit about being disabled. Or going disabled, for that matter. Hi, friends, it's Adam, the crippled cannabis cowboy. Thanks for checking out another one of my videos. If you know someone who's going disabled or who is disabled, they're struggling big time, way more than anyone recognizes. Whether you like it or not, there's something very real in my department. They're called flare ups, and flare ups freaking suck, man. I know a lot about them, more than I want to. And flare ups can be very sudden. They're usually triggered from an outside source, like an argument or hearing something you don't like. They can also happen with temperature, they can happen with a TV show, they can happen with you just trying to function. It's a strange boat. You really have to watch out for flare-ups. The best advice that I can give for a flare-up in my situation, I have PPMS, so everyone gets flare-ups. It's a flare-up of you flare up on whatever. There are certain diseases out there that don't get better. You remember those days where you go in, you have an argument with your boss or a friend or a family member or whatever, and after you breathe and hang out, you feel a little better. That doesn't happen for people like me. So if we encounter something like that, we just get worse, man. There's a lot of weird shit you gotta get used to. You're gonna get cut off. People are gonna think you're a pain in the ass or you're wrong. You're wrong. That's a big one. People aren't gonna believe anything that comes out of your mouth. There's just something that I noticed with our world, getting used to our world. When you're disabled, there's a ton of shit you're gonna have to get used to. I had to adjust my entire way of life in ways I don't like. And I did notice that our world, restaurants and stuff in America, and mostly everything is handicap accessible. But like fucking nothing is handicap friendly. The general public domain, I mean. It's kind of like a coin. I'll talk about that in a second. But when you encounter these kinds of things, you're gonna notice certain situations in your body if you're like me. Unfortunately, they happen too fast. My best bet is to avoid them at all costs. You kind of have to adapt this. I'm not available to anyone that makes me feel like shit. Doesn't matter who they are. Yeah, it's gonna matter to you. There's a lot of heartbreak in that shit, but you kind of have to take that stance to make yourself no longer available for that kind of bullshit. That big coin flip, it's unique. It's kind of like every single day I gotta flip a coin. Well, you get that coin no matter what. And there's two sides to it. Just from what I'm noticing, is one is like I'm gradually watching my abilities get disabled. I can't stand anymore. I can't even take a step anymore. And this is every day, a couple times a day. I can't see. Like now I see pretty much almost two phones. Your speech goes out the window, your fine motor skills go out the window. If you're a lefty or a righty, forget about that shit. One side of your body is definitely gonna go disabled. or paralyzed, basically to the point to where you don't even use it. Then the other side of the coin, for me, it's kind of like the psychological stresses. It's, not being available for my family, for my friends, for my freaking dog, for myself, pretty much to do anything. So that wears on me mentally, this feeling of feeling useless. One crazy thing that I think about a lot, it's like, hell yeah, I'd love to be in a relationship, but man, I can't fucking do shit for anyone. So when that sets into your head, you really start thinking differently. One thing I always keep in my head, no matter what situation I'm in, is it may suck to get up and have to move, but I can move. I can remove myself from a situation that's not going to be good for me. Maybe it's going the wrong way. I have to leave then. I have to get up and move right then and there and cut off what is hurting me or making me feel like shit. That avenue isn't always available. So when it's not available to me, I have the headphones help. Put the headphones on and listen to something else or whatever. Uh, it's kind of weird. You have to adapt to this mindset to kind of where you shut off and you just don't kind of. I don't want to say you don't hear. You can hear everything, but you sort of don't listen. That is important because people that don't know about this disease or being disabled and they have their own idea. But as someone that all this fucked up shit is happening to, yeah, they don't have a freaking clue. I don't know what you have to do, whether it be remove yourself, shut yourself off, or whatever the case may be. For me, I give myself permission to be happy. I be around things that I like, being around people that I like. You're gonna notice that people love that. They want to be around people that make them feel good, or they want to be involved in situations that make them feel good. So if you took something from this, cool, subscribe to the channel, help a brother out a little bit, and do the best you can. That's all you can really do. You're in this boat. The way it works is you're gonna get worse and heartbreaks are gonna come. I have my own heartbreaks that I already have to deal with, and there's a whole nother aspect of heartbreaks that are coming, and I have to sort of be open to that. I'm not gonna make any fucking sense of it. Who the hell can make sense of a heartbreak? But the best you could do is, I guess, just be prepared to handle it.